following contest is scheduled for one fall, weighing in at 280 pounds.
Oh, this can't be good.
What are you talking about? This is awesome.
Yeah, for who?
And his partner from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
You know, Big Sexy completely changed the landscape of sports entertainment when he left Monday Night Raw and headed over to WCW.
Look at the adjective. Kevin Nash isn't here to play.
Kevin Nash has made a career of investing into his own stock, and by
the man of 1,004 holds.
Y2J!
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho. And his partner from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
I hope for Kevin's sake, everyone leaves him alone. Poor Kevin's got the worst luck, is constantly mistreated by general managers on both Raw and SmackDown.
You ever stop to think that maybe the fault is Kevin Owens? Maybe it's the fault of the guy looking at him in the mirror? Kevin Owens is the most paranoid superstar I've ever seen. It's always everybody else's fault.
For more than 25 years, Chris Jericho has been known to pull out all the stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
Look, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton, but the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor. The elbow!
Ooh, what impact.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
Jericho struggling a bit. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
Harsh impact. Boom, what impact. Scoop slam.
could be it.
Drops him with a big shoulder tackle. Oof.
A quick reversal by Kevin Owens.
Kevin Nash caught a little off guard there.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the tag.
For many years, members and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath. Not sure where he gets his energy, but it is a sight to behold.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create...
Oh, what a boot. Is it enough to end this match?
Come on, Kevin Owens. You can do this.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash.
Jackknife.
This could be the turning point.
Come on, Kevin.
We got to cover.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Not yet.
Glove to the back. Up into the electric chair.
Power bomb.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, an elbow drop.
There goes KO with the mind games.
While this is clearly a great matchup, I can go back and watch this superstar's last match any day of the week. That's how good it was.
And he dodges out of the way.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, look at it.
Nasty impact.
You gotta believe this one's over. Slap! I don't know how much more of this he can take. Oh, watch out! Alliance saw action.
Can he score the pin? A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Barely. Ah, shin breaker. Really seems like Chris Jericho is in a world of hurt.
Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
Yeah, things look bleak right now.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Shoulder tackle.
Big time takedown right there. This might just be it for him, Michael.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Beautiful technique.
Kevin Owens just too fast for him.
Surprisingly quick.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
He goes for the cover.
Boom.
Nice.
What's this? Michinoku Driver.
Absolutely planted.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
He's calling for it.
Here we go.
Breaker.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
The cover. 1, 2.
A kick out, and he almost had him.
Yeah, even in the state he's in, Kevin Nash somehow kicks out to survive.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. I don't think there are two teams.
A lion salt.
But can he follow up here? This is Jericho's chance.
Scoop slam.
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.